What's going on, guys? Greg Curry. Got another video for you today. I actually just recorded this video and my father called me in the middle of recording, so it hung up and it erased, so I have to do it all over again. That being said, this is a page update. This is just about everything that's been going on. I know I haven't been on the page quite as much. I know I haven't been not responsive. I've just been busy. So it's just to let you guys know what's going on, where everything's been, what's going on with me, where the commission, if I'm taking commissions, etc., 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 and go from there. Oh god, it's like, am I taking commissions? And the simple answer is not at the moment, but I'm not going anywhere. I know that there's been a lot of falling out with people like Sam Lorenz, Jordan Mall, shit like that, and people who just don't belong in the community, and that's not what I'm doing. I'm taking a break because I was in school, I was trying to graduate, I was trying to get a job, I was doing things whether included moving with my girlfriend, and so many other things where I just needed to step back and be like, I need time to finish all the sabers I have. My list was getting too long anyways, and I don't plan on ever taking too long with doing sabers. And it was just so many things where I was like, you know, let's hold back. I don't want to put myself in a situation like other people have put themselves in, and that was simply it. So that being said, the goal is to have commissions open by September 1st, 2018, as I've posted on my page. As of right now, that looks like that'll be the case. I don't see why that wouldn't happen. And I have a handful of sabers on the table right now. One I just completed today. It was a Ronin MK1 from Saberforge, or sorry, MK2. And yeah, so I have some on the table that I'm gonna get through. I'm gonna get through the summer, and then we'll go from there. The other reason was because, again, I was in school. I was a senior in college. I just graduated from Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut, with a BS in mechanical engineering. So now I owe the world a lot of money, and I am now an adult. So that being said, I needed to take the second to pause and say, you know, can I do sabers? When can I do them? How can I prioritize job, work, family, and then sabers? And where does it fit into that little chart there? And sabers are right there in the middle, which is nice because I love doing this. I believe that I've gained a pretty good following, which is nice, and everyone seems to be happy with my work. And so I want to keep doing this for as long as I can. I love this community, and it's been awesome. Like I said, I've made a handful of really amazing friends, and I appreciate that, guys. So yeah, that's kind of the main page update. I'm not going anywhere. Everything's gonna be fine with the page. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sabers I'm looking at, just kind of around. Some personal, some customers that need building. So yeah, that's what's going on there. I had the video beforehand was about 11 minutes long, and I'm at 4 minutes, so I'm missing something. What the hell did I talk about, and why is my mind blank? Talked about school. I talked about, so job search, yeah. So the other reason I'm taking a little bit of a break is because I obviously need to make money. I owe a lot of student loans. And so I was doing a lot of job searching from January until now. And there's a time from like January until like mid-April where I was just getting no responses. And it was scaring the crap out of me because I hadn't even released any grades yet. And so I was sitting there, I was like, is my resume not good enough and all this stuff? And so I was super stressed out with that. Because obviously I need a job. And I finally got some responses end of April and set up some interviews. I just finished the interviews last week, and I got a response actually yesterday from JF White Contracting, which is in Framingham, Mass, and I will most likely be working for them. I had one other company I was waiting to hear back from, and if I don't, then JF White is going to be the one. And yeah, so I'm going to be a working man, which will be pretty cool, and then sabers will be nights, weekends, free time. I might be working overnight, so they might be during the day, during the week, and we'll see what happens, and that'll be that, really. But again, that I've never had any issues with delivering a saber on time. The Ronin that I just finished, which is, it's over here, that was actually the very first time that I've been, in the 2 years that I've been doing this, that I've delivered a saber exactly when I said I was going to. Beforehand, it was always completing it early. When I quote customers, I've always told them that I like to quote customers a long longer time period than I expect, because I like to deliver early. I think that's the right way to do it. I say don't expect it, but if I can do it, I will. I have electronics here. I have to make sure that's closed. And so again, I'm not worried about my wait times. I'm not worried about taking on too much. I'm not worried about that because I've never taken too long for a customer that I know of. I've never really had any complaints. So that, and then on top of the job search, I also was building a submarine. Go figure. As part of my senior capstone design project, which was myself and then 3 other engineers. It was more like the Titanic, but it works. So we built and designed an underwater ROV, which is a remotely operated vehicle, to maneuver underwater, whatever. To maneuver underwater in our school pool with full camera feedback, haptic feedback, controller feedback, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 motors, a ballast system, Raspberry Pi controller, if you guys are familiar with Arduino, Raspberry Pi, MOSFETs, a couple PDBs, big bastard, 3.7 volt batteries, and yeah, so again, then that took up a ton of my time. So I was building that. It was so many things going on that was just kind of had me all hectic. And yeah, so we're back. We're good. We're graduated. We're good to go. We are working on sabers. We being me, myself, and I over here. And then we got a handful of things on the table. I got the Sacrifice-esque saber that I have not named yet. And one thing with this guy, so this is a K4 that I weathered up, and it's based off of Shamim. I'm going to learn to say your name one day, Shamim, that last name, but it's something. Based off of his Sacrifice saber, and I kind of took my own kick at it. That being said, I will not take any commissions on that saber. I will not remake it. I will not make anything similar to it. It's only out of respect for Shamim. The guy he's incredible. He's a nice guy. I've only had nothing but pleasant conversations with him, and the only time he gets hostile, it's usually deserved, and even when he's hostile, he's nice. And so out of respect for him, I will not do this type of weathering build on a K4, on an Obi-Wan Saber, on a Redeemer, MK1, doesn't matter, I'm not doing it, because I respect him, and that's his original idea, and I'm not going to take it and run with it and be like, well, look what I did, I can make it too. Anything you can do, I can do better. I'm not doing that. That's his, and that stays with him. That's going to be my personal build. I have Corbanth, I'm just pulling sabers out of nowhere. Corbanth LS6 with that review. This is twisty because I haven't got this clamped down. With a full, what the fuck, what's going on? Oh, that's why these both came out. Yeah, with a full crystal reveal. It's not tied in right now, don't worry about it. The full crystal reveal capabilities that I'm going to be doing, I'm not sure where the crystal reveal is going to go. It's wherever Darth Rio designed it to go. So I was poking around looking at this, seeing if it stays. Yeah, so I got this to build. I have Corbanth Crossguard 2.0. I have excuse me, it's late here. I have a Starkiller Saber that'll be kind of cool. That's for a customer that I'm working with. I have a Kylo inspired saber. I got a Bad Axe. I got a Martin Beyer Crystal Chamber, Metal Master chassis, and a vintage Graflex of mine that I got to show off. Looking around, what do I got? I got crap that I've 3D printed. I got blade plugs galore. I got a BB-8 eraser. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, guys, that's it. Now I'm just trying to kind of waste time. So that's really it. That is the update on my page. That is everything that's been going on. If you ever have questions, if you ever are curious about the status of your saber, if you ever want to know what I think my wait time is going to be like when I get back, shoot me a message. You guys know me. I respond fairly quickly. My phone's on me at all times. If anyone says it's not, they're a liar. And yeah, like I said, I'll be back soon. I will have plenty of updates for you. The page is going to be active as hell. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be fun. We're going to get into this, and it's going to be a good time. So, like I said, thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for being there for me and understanding why there's this delay going on. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, just shoot me a message, all right? Thanks. See you guys.